wanna see me win, that's cool. Yeah, man, I got this in the bag like school. They're trying to rock the boat, but the ride's too smooth. Cause I'm trying to be the goat and the vibes don't lose. You guys are old news and your styles don't ooze. You're going head to head with the guy who won't move. Your tide goes snooze with your blind old views. Yeah, you couldn't walk a yard or a mile in my shoes. Yeah, I'ma smile all the way to the dubs. Cause what's an extra mile if you come from the muds? I'm a wild out, watch me ramp it up. Check my style out, everybody look. I'm like Gordon Ramsay, that's the style I cook. My old thing fancy, I don't give a. I ain't giving up now, till I'm living good now. Won't stop until I'm at the top, so high I have to look down. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight.
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America.
I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait to... It's roll. Sergio Maravilla Martinez. He's the former unified middleweight. This bout is... What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night.
And there's the bell to start round one. These two fighters are made for one another. They block the left there. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the fans of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice punch. Quick punch scores. Those counter punches have to hurt. That's another scoring shot. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Catch and shoot. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Swing and a miss with the hook. exchange punches. Let's talk about Roy Jones. Here we go for round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. If you're a counter-puncher, then basically you do the counter-attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every switch.
That counter-punch caught him clean. Nice counter. What a punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Perfect counter lands. His stamina is off the charts. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter shot. Punch scored. One punch can change the entire complexion of this fight. Good counter punching. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Let's get it started in round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover now.
Whoa, Johnny! Oh, and that one really got Martinez good. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Sergio Martinez is rocked. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes up to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Punch, counter punch. These two were made for each other. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill.
him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
Shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at us. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
There's a counter shot. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. You'd like to see more jabs. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Martinez forced to step back. He's on wobbly legs. Sergio Martinez is down on the canvas. Is he going to be able to make it back up? Lincoln, you miss a good thing we can watch that all over again.
A shot from the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's still on the fight.
Let's talk about Martinez. Here we go to the fourth round. And there's the bell to start the round. A perfect counter shot. That counter shot lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. Nice counter shot. How about that time counter shot? So much firepower here. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Let's watch that again and replay from a different angle.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward.
Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my ass. And I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat battery like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. I'm from a different life, different time, energies, flows, vibes. I'm from a different life, different time, energies, flows, vibes. They couldn't top this. Winning team going crazy, it's like a mosh pit. Lonely at the top, they won't give what it's costing. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So
so trained to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I fight to the end. Physical attributes.
I'm Todd Grisham, and what a stunning venue. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you.
Sugar Ray Rock. Saul Canelo Alvarez. The This bout. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Got him with a left jab. Good right hook. Oh, look at that left jab. Counter punching. Good counter punch. Catch and shoot. And he scores with the counter. That counter punch caught him clean. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Both want a highlight reel knockout. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Beautiful counter punch. The courage on display here is incredible. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
They exchange punches. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Perfect counter lands. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. The game plan does not... What do we expect to see here in round two? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. There's a counter shot. That left hook missed. for that counter punch. Perfect counter shot. Split punch scores. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Won't score with that right uppercut. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
That counter shot lands. That punch lands. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. He threw a punch and just got countered. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that. The bell rings and we start the third. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Well done with that counter shot. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about what?
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Those counter punches have to hurt. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
So close with that uppercut. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Nice job to block that uppercut. Nice counter shot. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes.
Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3.
Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, this is a... There's the bell for round 4. You've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Knock down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Beautiful counter shot. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into the fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Nice counter. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get them close.
Halfway through the round and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Good one. Nice defense with that jab. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
Even up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate.
They ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against the all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should've changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I pride when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. It's like they don't wanna see me win, that's cool. Yeah, man, I got this in the bag like school. They're trying to rock the boat, but the ride's too smooth. Cause I'm trying to bid the goal, and the vibes don't lose. You guys are old news, and your styles don't ooze. You're going head to head with the guy who won't move. Your tide goes snooze with your blind old views. Yeah, you couldn't walk a yard or a mile in my shoes. Yeah, I'ma smile all the way to the dubs. Cause what's an extra mile if you come from the muds? I'm a wild out, watch me ramp it up. Check my style out, everybody look. I'm like Gordon Ramsay, that's the style I cook. My old thing fancy, I don't give a. I ain't giving up now, till I'm living good now. Won't stop until I'm at the top, so high I have to look down. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and stay with lock and key and combination. Keep it low and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band, no mind, and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They gon' let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation.
Welcome to what many consider to be the new home for boxing. We are in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia at Kingdom Arena. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny El Nino de Oro, Jorge Linares, one of the greatest fighters in the history of Venezuela, who won his first world title back in El Nino de...
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Barinas, Venezuela, a renowned 3-division...
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walk. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Perfect punch. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
They exchange punches. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. So close with that uppercut. A counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Nice counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
If you're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? The Venezuelan is rocked. And that'll do it. Linares is down. Cue up the replay machine. machine. I have got to see that again.
That's lights out, right? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up.
Here we go. It's round 2. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Failing to score with that right hook. Big whiff with the right hook. That big hook doesn't land. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Both men step back for just a moment. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your ball.
Hold it right there. Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. His stamina is off the charts. Nope, that hook won't score. That counter punch caught him clean. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. This fighter has been down twice. They've got on to the third. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns.
Oh, Linares goes to the canvas. Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
counter punches have to hurt. It's all offense all the time. And he scores with the counter. Jorge Linares seeing cobwebs now. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
Verstappen ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Punch, counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Good count. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Back on the job. That was a terrible round.
And there's the bell to start round 4. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter. How about that time counter shot? Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
That uppercut misses. So he's going to taunt here. I don't know if that's the wisest strategy. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like,
He's been cut. The referee's going to take a look. A little bit of a surprise here as the referee says we can continue. They better start respecting each other's punching power. The Venezuelan is rocked. That cut's pretty bad. Let's see if the referee stops the fight.
You're taking too much. The fight is over.
And the referee will stop it. And that's it. It's over. The fight is over, and we've got a winner.
time was of the essence, and it was a matter of
What they say now. I like to welcome everybody out to the samurai. Indeed. Here we go, one side. Really need
skies and binoculars, two nights life, singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it, a long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime and save assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein, the gang violence meets the gang's demises, and it bangs, rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane, Irish stylish, same shoe in different sizes, with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoke jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds, yeah, really need, very beautifully, very curated. A little battle rise for you, little battle ride, little battle ride. Really need, very beautifully alliterated. What's up? Little battle rise for you. So come on through. The unamplified, fantasized land of the soon-to-be fans of the samurai. Smile wide, got the panorama camera vibe. If you analyze, she's a one-woman gala, glamorized, just without the glamour or the gala ties. Man, I'm more alive with the jazz guys, eating piano pies at the Vanguard. She's an artist and staff. A couple dollars in the band job as a half a turkey Sam, organic and it's hand carved and ours. If you ask for a piece, freshly laugh for singing jazz in the streets, and the staff asked for police. Crashed at a friend's flat for a week. Felt his home as a raft on the beach. Lit a fag, took a drag, took a tea. Read a book, took a bath, went to sleep. Really need, you know what I'm saying? Very beautifully, very beautifully. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap for you. Really need, very beautifully, very literary. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. I like to welcome everybody out. Yeah. To the samurai. To the samurai. My castle of sand, waiting on the battle sword, handle all in my hand. The war force is mortal with my door with demands, more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art. And for your fans, when you corner, gotta shorten your stance, lessen your tails. Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, talented all along, liquid fortresses made of stone, with just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car. Or hang a hammock from a branch in the park. A planet made of uninhabited parts. Being anonymous don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars. Satellite to track where you are and see